today's video, I bought every single expensive and old sister location figure in box. Yes, even the exclusives. But we're going to open them up, unbox them, and even give them away all in today's video. So enjoy a nostalgic FNAF review. Oh man, I'm so excited to finally re-review the classic sister location figures. So, my son Shadow Freddy, would you please be a gentleman and go ahead and teleport us all of the in-box sister location figures, please? Oh my gosh, okay, here they all are. We have, whoa, exclusive in-box Circus Baby. This figure, glow-in-the-dark Walgreens exclusive Circus Baby, is worth like $250. Oh my gosh, exclusive Funtime Foxy. We have Funtime Freddy. We have Ballora and Baby. And what? Shadow Freddy, what's in this box? There's no way. Wait, we're missing one figure, and it's one of the rarest figures of all time, the in-box Lopit action figure, worth over like $500. There's no possible way. There's no way. There's... Oh! Okay, we're saving that for the end of the video. We're saving that for the end of the video. But first, look at all of this. Oh my gosh. In-box Circus Baby is worth like $200, and in-box Funtime Freddy is worth like $300. I spent so much money on this video to review the classic figures. So, I mean, let's just get right into it. I think there's no better figure to start with than classic Circus Baby. So let's go ahead and take a look at the main 2017. Wow. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the main baby herself. Okay guys, so honestly, I want to keep all these reviews chill and fun. No super craziness, no crazy screaming and destroying. I just want to review these classic action figures, give all you guys some nostalgia, and some of you guys have never even seen people unbox these figures because they're so old. So let's check out original Circus Baby. Now, something weird about Circus Baby here, you can tell her box is so much shorter than every single other action figure box, which is honestly really strange how short the top is. Something that's really cool about the boxes is unlike the previous two waves of FNAF 1 and FNAF 4, they only had Withered Freddy on the box, but now they made it include the actual characters. So the Circus Baby one has Circus Baby on it. This is a really fat box because of how big Circus Baby is, and this is when they still included buildable figures in the waves, so we get buildable ennard. This is such an old figure. I think the guy who sold it to me, there's still some dust on the top, and you can see all the other figures you can get back here. Of course, there's Classic Baby, there's Ballora, there's Funtime Freddy, Funtime Foxy, and Build-A-Figure ennard. They don't actually list the exclusives back here, which is Lopit and Glow-in-the-Dark Circus Baby, which we both have. These figures came out in 2017, which really hurts me to think about that these figures are older than some people watching this video, and that makes me sad. So, let's take a look. This is gonna hurt the real FNAF collectors out there because Inbox Circus Baby is one of the rarest inbox figures. One of the rarest, if not the rarest, non-exclusive figure to get inbox, worth $200 to $300. So, $200 to $300 down the drain. There she goes, opening up classic Inbox Circus Baby. Wow, let's take her out of here. Oh my goodness. Look at her. So, we're gonna save ennard till the end of the video. So, our Build-A-Ennard figure will be near the end of the video. So checking out Circus Baby, wow. I mean, the details, the first three waves that Funko figures had is completely uncomparable to any other things they made. I mean, just look at the amount of detail they put into the Circus Baby figure with her eyes, her eyebrows, her eyelashes. Wow. And something super special, because I already have these figures, I'm going to give away the entire set of sister location figures. You can see right here to the side of me, I have my normal collection of sister location figures. So that's right, at the end of this video, I'm going to give away the like $800 or almost $1,000 sister location action figure collection, which is super exciting. So let's take a full in-depth look at Circus Baby. One thing that's really weird about these figures is even though they have all of their faceplates, none of them are actually painted, which is very strange. The faceplates are cut deep enough into her face and stuff that the shadows that the faceplates create almost look like they're painted, even though they're not, which I think is kind of weird. Her jawline is, it looks really strange. You can tell this is almost an extra piece of plastic they put on the head. It's so massive. The jawline that she has is so weird and big, it looks a little off. Her hair and her pigtails even have all of the details and the slits that normal Circus Baby does, which is really cool. Something a little weird is her hair is a different red color than the rest of the figure, which I'm not too sure why they did that, why they didn't just use the same red paint, but I mean, it's still nice. The rest of Circus Baby does look really good. Looking down here, the paint on her is perfect. Sometimes the paint can be a little sloppy, but this figure has perfect paint, which is awesome. So you can see the fan here looks really good. The little fluffs on the side are
honestly perfectly detailed. The paint that they put on her arms, on both joints, even the little red dots on her hand, which didn't need to be added, but they added it anyway, is honestly really impressive detailing for each figure. This side, she has her hand perfectly ready to hold her nice baby microphone, which is really well detailed, as all the little dots, all the little spikes on it looks really good. You can see all the little details they added on her look really amazing. I really do like how they look. She can actually swivel at the torso, which is something not a lot of FNAF figures can do. So you can see she can swivel here. Her whole dress tutu part can swivel all the way around, which is really good detail, especially for Circus Baby, because, you know, she moves a lot in the game. She has a lot of posability. Now, down here, her thighs and her legs and her shoes are all really well made. You can see the detailing and all the slits they added, which is really good. Something that is kind of weird is even though they added all the seams on her, they didn't paint her. Like, they added seams in really strange places all the way to the back of her legs, which you would think that they would want to paint these. They went through the effort of adding the details, but they never did for some reason. And her shoes look absolutely awesome with both of the bells on the feet. I mean, this Circus Baby figure is, honestly, I really can't find what's too wrong with it. The only two issues I have is it feels like her head is a little bit small. It feels like they scaled down her head a little bit, so it's not as big as it is in game, because she has a really big head in game. And the second issue is that they didn't paint all the joints on her, all the cracks, or at least paint the faceplates. I think that would have elevated the figure a lot if they painted the actual faceplates. It would have made it look way better, and sadly they didn't do that. But this Circus Baby figure is amazing, and of course it comes with part of ennard for the Build-A-Figure. This is the second to last wave. They made the Build-A-Figures. The last wave was Pizzeria Simulator, so this is honestly amazing. I'm so happy we get to see this. I will even be giving away ennard in this video, which is awesome because I already have an ennard. So let's take this. I'm not going to save the boxes. I'm going to recycle them. So to all you box collectors out there, I'm sorry. I'm throwing it away. So now, let's go check out the next in-box figure we have.
Oh, that Circus Baby figure was so awesome. And I'm sorry to everyone who collects it in the box. We don't keep figures in boxes around here. They're meant to be played with. So these figures have no boxes. Something that's really strange, which I didn't point out. Circus Baby has a front piece of plastic. Something that only Funtime Freddy has. Ballora and Funtime Foxy both don't have front pieces of plastic, as well as Walmart exclusive Circus Baby. I don't know if Lopit has that, but that's for the end of the video. So, Baby is down. Now let's go next in line, Ballora. And I know Ballora was re-released, but I made sure all these figures are the classics. This is a 2017 Ballora. This is no re-release Ballora. This is the classic. So let's go ahead, take classic Ballora, open her up, Ballora, and two of Ennard's arms. Awesome. I can't wait to build Ennard. So let's see what she looks like.
So our next classic figure in box we have is Ballora. Now this figure is not as rare as Circus Baby, being released about like re-released back in like 2021, 2022, and even 2024. So this figure has been re-released many times, so making her only worth about $30, I'd say. But to get this super rare old version that I have here, the 2017 version, that's a lot more expensive. I'd say the 2017 one would be worth about maybe $60 to $80. So it's still expensive, nowhere near as much as Circus Baby. But let's go ahead, crack on into Ballora. 2000. Oh my gosh, dust on the pack. It is that old. That is sad. This figure is so old. This figure is, if it came out in 2017, is 8 years old. If you guys are older than 8, please leave a comment. I need some reassurance that, please, please let me know. So, checking out Ballora here. Oh, she has some little zip ties we need to cut. Now, Ballora is honestly a really cool figure and one of the most worth. Oh man, she just fell apart, huh? One of the most worth it Five Nights at Freddy's figures to buy if you buy her in box, because she comes with a super awesome base to put her on and two of Ennard's arms, which is more figure parts than any other figure. Baby only comes with the torso and head. Funtime Freddy comes with one arm, and Funtime Foxy comes with one arm. So Ballora comes with actually two parts, which is pretty cool. So the Ballora figure has so much detail, but she's actually sadly one of the least accurate figures. So I mean, let's check it out. First of all, with Ballora's face, again, I really wish they painted the lines going straight down her face. It would have added a lot of detail to her. The rest, like the tiara on her head, closed eyes, her face, and her earrings all do look really accurate. I mean, they even added this on the back of the head, which is very accurate for Ballora. So I appreciate that they went through that. Now, something that is pretty inaccurate is the rest of her arms are accurate, as you can see. They added the joints, the detailing. See, they added all the lines. I wish they painted them, you know? The least accurate thing about Ballora is right here on her hands. You can see here, they just painted that as a black blob. That's actually not supposed to be a black blob. That's supposed to be just wire. She has no like arm wrist plate there, and you can just see her exposed wires on both parts of her hands. Now, sadly, instead of adding those exposed wires, they just decided to paint it black. It's a little disappointing that they decided to go with that, especially since the rest of this figure is so accurate. One thing they didn't paint is they didn't paint these little dots, this little jewelry on her chest. You can see they added the details on her neck and in her chest, but they never painted them like gold. I'm 99% sure they're colored gold. And another inaccurate thing is, I know they did this for the figure so one, but all of the little bells on her tutu are actually connected with a wire. They're not supposed to be just straight on the tutu. They're connected with a wire, which is kind of disappointing that this is one of the least accurate figures, and it gets a little more inaccurate. You can see right here on her under like skirt area, it's actually not supposed to be this. They made her basically a robot naked. Normally she has a little like blue colored like outfit under there, like blue little underwears or something, so she's not robot naked, but Funko decided to make this their own character and make her robot naked, coloring it white and giving it like a plate. Like they put a plate, which is really weird. I don't know why Funko would do that. And the rest of her, sadly, this ballora figure is so messed up. You can see the paint down here on her leggings is just disgusting. I mean, oh my gosh, this looks like bootleg paint. The colors and everything they put on here is so sloppy. They didn't even paint some of the parts. Some of the parts are just empty that should be painted white, and some of the parts that are painted are disgustingly painted. Her shoes are a simplified version of her shoes in the game, but honestly, I kind of like it. It makes her simpler, makes her able to stand, and I do really like the inclusion of the little base. She would not have been able to stand without her base, so them adding the base to this figure is honestly really well made, and I really like it. And now she does come with 2 of ennard's arms that are included in here. I think they're like taped in here. Yeah, they are. So we have 2. Oh my gosh, all right, it's falling apart, but we have both of ennard's arms. So we're gonna take his arms, we're gonna put them back here, and we're just honestly gonna save these arms for later, whenever we do actually build ennard. So we will take all of her ballora arm pieces, and we will save those after the next figure. So it looks like we need to go find who we're reviewing.
So now, after Ballora's review down, no more boxes, because we don't keep those, we are looking at another extremely expensive in-box figure, being Funtime Freddy. Funtime Freddy is the rarest Five Nights at Freddy's figure that is not exclusive to get in-box. That's right, this figure is worth over $300. I'd say minimum $300. I've seen him sell for one time or a couple times even $500 for Funtime Freddy in-box. I don't know why, honestly, he goes for so much. Again, 2017, he was never re-released, unlike Ballora and Funtime Foxy were. Him and Circus Baby are extremely rare. So let's go ahead and get rid of all of $500 value on this figure, open him up, and take a look at him. So for our next figure of Funtime Freddy, this is gonna hurt a lot of you. So take one last good look at Funtime Freddy in his box, and I hope you're ready to cry, you Fnaf action figure collectors. Oh man, there's dust on his box. Look how old he is. Oh, there's dust on there. All right, start weeping, you inbox collectors, because $500 is now down the drain. There he goes. Inbox Funtime Freddy. Something interesting about Funtime Freddy, just like Circus Baby for some reason, he also came with a front piece of plastic, which is honestly strange. I don't know why. So here he is. Oh my gosh, look at all his parts. So we will take ennard's leg, and we will save that for later. We'll pop out. Oh, okay, Bonbon just fell right off. Oh, and he just fell right off. All right, so Funtime Freddy fell out. He was very excited to get out of here. So let's take Bonbon and attach him right onto there. And wow, let's take a look at Funtime Freddy, the second best figure in the sister location line, in my honest opinion. Now, something very strange about Funtime Freddy is he is the only figure they decided to paint his faceplates for. As you can see, yeah, they did paint his faceplates, which is, you know, stop focusing on me, focus on him, which is really interesting. He only has one faceplate painted, which is weird. I'm not sure why they didn't paint the other ones, but wow. His mold, compared to almost any other Five Nights at Freddy's figure, is absolutely incredible. I mean, the face shape that they gave him and everything is so accurate to how he looks in game. It's honestly so impressive, and I'm so happy with how good he looks. I mean, one issue is they made his hat too big, which is kind of weird. Normal Funtime Freddy's hat is actually way tinier. It's a tiny little hat, but they made it bigger. Everything else about him, his ears, his head, his eyes, they're even the correct color. Funko has a really hard time getting the eye color down, but they did it for Funtime Freddy, which is awesome, and they did it for Circus Baby, which is are great, but Funtime Freddy's eyes are perfect. So taking a look at him, both of his joints, I love how his joints are pink, especially the arm joints. It's not accurate to the game, but I actually like it more than in-game that his joints are pink. And something really crazy is all these figures can swivel. Even Funtime Freddy can swivel. The original FNAF 1 action figures did not have a swivel torso, which is awesome. And yes, I will even be giving away the extremely rare Funtime Freddy figure in this video, since this is my own personal one, so I will give away this like $300 Funtime Freddy action figure. Is a entire set in this video. One of you lucky winners will win the entire set of Sister Location figures. So his Bonbon honestly looks so cool. I mean, he looks almost ripped straight from the game, like they literally took the model from Scott Cawthon himself. The only issue I have with this Bonbon, the only one tiny issue I have, is his eyes are way too small. Bonbon's eyes are pretty big. They're pretty big in scale. So his eyes being this tiny, it's the only issue I have. But everything else, for a figure being this small, he is painted beautifully. They got every detail. They painted all his little fingertips, his button, his tiny little teeth, his eyes. I mean, Bonbon is 100% game accurate, which is amazing. I love how accurate that is. One of the best figures ever made. Not only does Funtime Freddy have his accurate bow tie, a perfect speaker in the middle, and the 2 buttons, fully movable piece, and wow, I mean, just look at these legs. I think his leg is swiveled the wrong way. I think it's supposed to go like this. Yeah, his thighs are both painted awesomely. You can see the pink here. One of the a very tiny nitpick of him is that the legs are attached. The knee joint is on the foot, when in game his knee joint is actually attached to the thigh, not to the foot. It's a very tiny nitpick, but just a tiny little accuracy thing. And I mean, all these figures being $10 is still insanely impressive. I don't know how the first 3 waves of FNAF figures all costed only $10 a figure, with a buildable figure and accessories for every single figure. It's honestly so impressive that they made these figures so accurate and for that price point. As you can see, I still wish they painted all the plates. You can see even his leg plates here. I wish they had. I wish they were painted. And as you can see, the feet, the toes aren't painted. I think the toes should be painted. I can't 100% remember, but everything else on him is honestly beautiful. And wow, he is such an incredible figure. And you can even give him his pink little Funtime Freddy microphone. You can stick that right on in there, and boom. Then you have accurate Funtime Freddy, and you can make him sing. I mean, wow, this is honestly a incredible Funtime Freddy figure who I really love. He is so awesome. And we have Ennard's leg. We're so close to building Ennard. We only have one more figure to review. Then we can build Ennard, and then we can take a look at all of the exclusive figures, being Glow Baby and Lopit. So check out our next figure. So we have 3 figures left. The last normal one, no, we have 4 figures. The last normal one, build a figure Ennard, and then the 2 super rare exclusives. So goodbye, $300 inbox Funtime Freddy. We don't keep these boxes in, they're plastic. Ow, that hurt to step on. Also, I'm sorry, I forgot to trim my nails. They're trimmed now, guys. Don't worry, my nails are trimmed. How pretty. So final one, the final normal figure, Funtime Foxy, and then we'll check out that build a figure. And yes, I will even give away Ennard in this video, because I do already have an Ennard figure. Obviously, I have the whole main set. So let's check out classic Funtime Foxy. And yes, this is the old and rare 2017 one. This is no re-release.
So in case you guys are curious on why I keep talking about re-releases, Funko did re-release Funtime Foxy and Ballora like 3 different times. Now, it's really strange why they only re-released Funtime Foxy and Ballora, but they never re-released Baby and Funtime Freddy. The reason why I think they only re-released these 2 is because they were easier to make, because they had less plastic in them. Basically, if you remember, Baby and Funtime Freddy had 2 plastic cases on the front of them. See in their package, Funtime Freddy was packaged like this, with a front piece of plastic and a back piece of plastic, which could have been expensive. While Funtime Foxy and Ballora only had the back piece of plastic and the little plasticky twist ties to hold them in. So that's my theory, my personal theory, on why they only re-released Funtime Foxy and Ballora and not Baby and Funtime Freddy. So Funtime Foxy in box is probably the least valuable figure, worth only about $20. Now, a older 2017 Funtime Foxy, I'd say if you know it's a 2017 Funtime Foxy, maybe about $50 at the most, but it is the least valued figure. So, you know, I don't feel bad about ripping into this one. So let's go ahead and open up our Funtime Foxy to review. So, yep, see, this is what I was talking about. She has the little twist ties. And yes, Funtime Foxy does, you can call Funtime Foxy he, you can call Funtime Foxy they, but me personally, I call Funtime Foxy she. So, please don't get triggered in this video, but yes, I will be referring to Funtime Foxy as a she. So, Funtime Foxy does come with our final ennard piece of his last leg. So we will save that last leg, and only one of Funtime Foxy's parts fell out. Okay, so something really interesting about Funtime Foxy is there's actually two different colored versions of her. Just like the original Foxy figure, how the first one was orange and the newer one was like a red color, there's two different versions of Funtime Foxy. So let's take a look at them. As you can see, this Funtime Foxy is way darker colors in all the accents. You can see there's way more red, the cheeks are a lot more red, the ears are a lot more red, the bow ties are a lot more red, and all the pink is a lot darker pink. Well, this Funtime Foxy is basically only pink. There's no red on her, which is really interesting. So this is the 2017 Funtime Foxy, and this is the 2021 re-released Funtime Foxy. I personally like the 2021 more because the color's more accurate. That's the only reason why I like it more. So checking out this Funtime Foxy, I mean, this one is, again, really incredible. Just the molding on this, and not even reusing the classic Foxy or Nightmare Foxy head, being completely new molds is something Funko only did for the first 3 waves, and then they started reusing molds. So, I really wish they painted Funtime Foxy's faceplates. I mean, the faceplates would have looked so much better with paint, especially even if they just hit the one down the middle, just like they did for Funtime Freddy. Both of her cheeks are very well made. Even the ears look really good. I mean, everything about this figure is incredible. All the little teeth inside of her mouth are painted beautifully. Even the lips. I mean, everything about this Funtime Foxy. Now, something strange about only Funtime Foxy and none of the other Sister Location figures, you might have already noticed, is their joints are really loose and wiggly. All of the joints on this Funtime Foxy are either extremely stiff and pop out of place really easy, or they're super light and wiggly. I think that might be why they re-released Funtime Foxy. So the new figure with the new joints, that's also why I keep the 2021 version, it's not as wiggly, so it makes it even better. Now, this Funtime Foxy is everything, the painted eyebrows, and I'm so happy they gave Funtime Foxy a tail. This is one of the only Five Nights at Freddy's figures to ever have a full tail, which I think is really sad. It took this many games to give any characters a tail, but Funtime Foxy does have her giant tail, which looks really good. Again, she also can swivel in the middle, which is something Funko did not need to do, but Funtime Foxy can swivel down the middle, which is awesome. The bow tie is painted very nice, and the speaker, I mean, look at the details they added into the speaker, and the line going down the middle almost looks like it's painted because of how deep the line is. Now, all the little details on the arms are fantastic. I mean, just look at everything they added. The pink painted nails, the pink hands, I mean, everything. The little tan marks all over her are absolutely awesome. Even on the thighs, none of these parts are reused. You can see every single character has different legs, different arms, which I honestly love. You can see the thighs are completely different painted colors with different colors of tan, even tan on the legs with these 3 dot buttons. I don't even know what they do. And the painted nails and feet. I mean, I thought Funtime Freddy had painted toes too. I'm not sure, I might be wrong, but Funtime Foxy definitely does. So Funtime Foxy is such an amazing figure, and I really do love her. And now that we reviewed Funtime Foxy, it's time to review the Build-A-Figure of Ennard. Ennard. So let's do a tiny little montage of building him together. So we finally have our Ennard figure built. The last figure I will be giving away in this video because, of course, I have 2 Ennards. So this specific Ennard, for some reason, kind of sucks. His joints are so floppy. I mean, just look at his arms when I wiggle them. The arms wiggle like crazy. I don't know what is wrong with this specific Ennard, but let's go ahead and take a look at him anyways because wow. So this Ennard figure is so detailed. Let's take a look at him from top to bottom. Now, starting with the mask, something I love is they actually painted the faceplates on the mask. Not just the one down the middle like Funtime Freddy, but the one on his jaw. Yay, we got painted faceplates. Yeah, painted faceplates. So this is awesome. You can see, I wish his mask could come off. Sadly, it can't. But looking at this, he has his one dead eye. Something, his head does actually have the most issues, which I am going to talk about. First of all, his party hat has no green spirals on it. It is just a yellow party hat with no green included, which is a little disappointing. After that, his faceplate, if the biggest issue, if you guys noticed, no eyebrows. There is no eyebrows on this Ennard figure when he really should have eyebrows. He should have 2 big red eyebrows there, which he doesn't. And I mean, Funko can remember tiny details like a little eye hanging down here, and they can't remember his eyebrows. I mean, That's a major mistake. Why is there no eyebrow? You know? So, I mean, his arm, looking at him, the details they put on the wires, even the back of his head wires, right? That didn't even need to be there, but they put it. The wire and detail they added on him is beautiful. This is some of the best detailing Funko figure ever made. In my opinion, the second best detailed Funko figure ever made, with Scrap Baby being the first best. I mean, he looks incredible. Look at the little button here, the pink eye. They correctly colored every single eye on his body, which is so impressive to me. The brown eye is colored back here. The green eye is colored down on his leg. I mean, wow, this figure is just absolutely impressive. I mean, ennard, just everything on him is so impressive. Look at all the mixed wires in here. So for his arm, there's the little bits of black paint in between it to make it look like it's all the way through. And you can see the tiny little eye on ennard here. The brown eye. Who has brown eyes? I think those are Ballora's eyes. Those are the only sister location character with brown eyes, so those have to be Ballora's eyes, because the pink eyes are, I don't know. The blue eyes are Funtime Freddy, and the green eye is Circus Baby. I guess the pink eye is Bon Bon. Where's the yellow eye for Funtime Fox? I don't know. That's pretty strange. So everything else on ennard is honestly incredible. I'm only realizing now I mixed up the legs. This leg is supposed to be on this one, and this leg is supposed to be on this one. This long wire thing goes on this leg, so oops, I messed it up. But the green eye on this, I mean, just look at the details going down. Is like the coil that it was, like the green eye is fully painted. They painted every single eye on him. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at the tiny little hands. They individually molded every single figure with every single joint on it. I mean, it's just so impressive. This figure is one of the most detailed Five Nights at Freddy's figures ever made. He's beautiful. He is genuinely beautiful, and I love him so much. He is such an incredible ennard figure. So now that we have all 5 figures, before we check out those exclusives, I am going to give away every single one of these figures. So if you guys want to know how to win the entire set of sister location figures, I'd say the entire set is worth about $500. Literally brand new. You guys saw me open these out of the box. I won't be giving them away individually. You will win. One lucky person will win the entire set of sister location figures. So how do you enter to win this giveaway? All you guys have to do is the classic 3 Pogo steps. All you got to do is like the video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment saying you finished all 3 steps and why you should win the sister location action figure set. These figures are worth like $600. I'm going to keep them in a very safe place. Now, most of my giveaways, my giveaway items, I keep under my desk. These are all the giveaways of stuff that, you know, after the video, after a month or 2 of the video is posted, I choose the giveaway winners, I take the items, and I ship them out. But I won't even be keeping them under there. I'll be keeping them safely in my action figure drawer, so these figures stay brand new. Leave a comment why you should win these figures. I need to know that these $600 FNAF figure set is going to a good home, and you're going to appreciate it. So please, the longer the comment, the better. I'm going to read every single comment. Leave me a paragraph saying why your grandma died and you need these figures so bad because you can't get over the sweet taste of her chocolate chip cookies and you miss Meemaw so much. Let me know anything. I don't care. I'm going to choose a lucky winner. So now that we have all these figures, I'm going to unbox a in-box glow-in-the-dark Circus Baby and the final figure of the video, Lopit, which cost me $500 to get in-box. $500 in-box Lopit. There's only like 2 on eBay, and I bought one of them. So let's go check out these exclusives.
It's finally time to check out the 2 most expensive figures in this video. So first up, we're going to be checking out the Walgreens exclusive glow-in-the-dark Circus Baby figure. Now, both of these are actually Walgreens exclusives, Lopit and Circus Baby, but for some reason, Lopit's worth like $500 and Circus Baby is only worth like $100 to $300. She's actually not worth too much. Sometimes the normal Circus Baby figure can actually be worth more than the exclusive, which is really strange. But if you guys know me, you know I never owned this figure. I never had her. If you're a big fan of the Pogo action figure collections, I never owned this one. So let's go ahead and take a look at Walgreens exclusive Circus Baby.
So I'm really excited to open up this Circus Baby. I've never had this one before. I've never had Walgreens Circus Baby. So she is so awesome. Glow in the dark Circus Baby. We're gonna see how well she glows. I won't be giving away this figure in this video because I don't have her yet. If you guys watch my action figure collections, and I'm not gonna give away a little bit. At least not yet. It's such a rare figure. I'm saving it for another video. I hope you guys can understand. She's such a valuable figure. We gotta save her. So, like $400 of value for Walgreens exclusive Circus Baby down the drain. Whoa, that was a perfect pop off. Whoa. I might reseal this figure, actually. That was perfect. That was actually perfect. I might put her back in the box. You guys can't blame me. You can't blame me for putting her back in the box. She's so rare. Okay, so Walgreens exclusive circus baby. Let's check it out. Ooh, she's all fuzzy. Look at the texture on her. Is her microphone even fuzzy? Oh, okay. Well, she just fell straight right out of the box. Let's get this Walgreens box off of, and let's check her out. Ooh, she feels weird. She feels all crunchy. So this circus baby, compared to the, why are her legs all messed up? Why are her legs like this? Are they? No, they're not supposed to be like that. Okay, so she was already a little messed up in the box. What parts of her actually glow? So comparing her to the official circus baby figure, you can see she's a lot more grainy. You can see like the grain on her. Can you guys tell? Can you guys tell the difference? That this one is glow and this one isn't? I want to know if you guys can actually tell. So taking a look at her, she's basically the same. I think they have the exact same face. Yeah, they have the exact same face. The only parts that are different is the red parts on her body. So as you can see, this one has the grain in it, all the speckles of glow, and this one doesn't, even on the shoulder pads. Yeah. And also, this plastic, this red plastic, looks different from this one. This plastic is just a lighter color. Nothing else on her has changed. Her arms are the same, not even, oh, the red dots do glow. The red dots, they have the texture. They have the grainy texture, if you can barely see it. Her tutu also glows. It's a really grainy texture. The tutu might be the most different in color. If you see, this one's a lot brighter red, almost a pinkish, and this one isn't. Her shoes glow, even under her dress glows. So that part glows, and her shoes glow, which is really cool. I don't think the pom-poms glow, but yes, her shoes do glow. All parts of her glow, and I mean, yeah, she's basically the same circus baby. The microphone doesn't even glow, so we'll put the microphone in there, but it doesn't glow. And now, if this is glow-in-the-dark circus baby, I mean, there's only one thing that we can do with her. Here, one more time, right? Okay, I'm not going to show you guys, Connie. I'm going to mix the figures up. Guys, tell me if you can guess which one is the glow-in-the-dark and which one is the normal. Take a guess. You have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. This is the glow. This is the normal. Could you tell? Honestly, probably not. They look identical. So now, let's take her into a dark spot, light her up, and see if she actually glows, and if the glowing ability was worth another $300, because this baby was $300, and this baby was $300. So is a glow-in-the-dark gimmick worth $300? It's never, but let's see if she even glows well.
Okay, guys, we're currently in my bathroom. Puggo's bathroom reveal. And we have the world's brightest flashlight, if you remember when I played FNAF 2 in real life. Yeah, I still have it, so now let's turn off the world's brightest flashlight and see if Circus Baby truly glows in the dark. A $300 glow in the dark. Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Okay! Whoa, her eyes even glow in her nose. Oh my gosh, I knew the little dots glowed. Wow, this might have actually been worth it. Wow. She does actually glow in the dark. Her tutu horribly glows. The tutu, it's already out of glow. Let's try and recharge that. Recharge, and... yeah, okay, the whole thing glows, right? But her face and her upper body glows the best. The tutu barely even glows, if you can tell. The shoes have a hard time glowing. The little hand has a hard time glowing. Yeah, her tutu is already basically out of glow. But her face, her eyes, which is awesome. I did not know those eyes glowed in the dark. And her, the top of her dress part and the little frills on her glow amazingly. Even the back of it is glowing. I didn't even touch the back. Wow. So this is a awesome figure. It is not worth the $300. Definitely not worth the $300, but it glows way better than I thought. So yeah, that is glow in the dark Circus Baby. Now let's take a look at the final exclusive figure of this video. It's finally time. A bright, beautiful, sunny day. The perfect day to open a inbox lopit action figure. So, Shadow Freddy, my son, thank you so much for bringing me a inbox lopit action figure. Mwah. I'm so happy we didn't get scammed in this video. If you guys remember my other video where I bought all of the FNAF 1 figures inbox, I got scammed crazy hard, and finally, I did not get scammed with our inbox lopit action figure. So, what the heck is this damage? What? I paid for this figure to be brand new, and this box looks like some fat guy sat on it. What the heck? What? Guys, I'm being so serious. I'm being so serious right now. I'm not even joking. $500 on this figure, and I waited a month for it to arrive all the way from the British land. I'm being so serious. I don't know what to do. Are you? What the hell? What the hell is this? What the hell is this? What the hell is this? They put it in a fucking foxy box. They put it in a fucking foxy box. I only have $500. I mean, it's still the figure, but it's not in front. It should have been like this. It should have been Walgreens. It should have been a Walgreens exclusive, and they ruined it. They ruined it. All right. I mean, it's still the figure. I guess that counts, but okay. Let's just open it.
Guys, I can't believe this happened to me. Twice in an action figure review video, I got scammed with fake figures. Now, it's not a fake Lopit. There isn't a bootleg Funko Lopit figure that doesn't exist, but it is a fake box. They sold this as a in-box Funtime Foxy figure, and they just used a different photo. They just took someone else's photo, and this is what I got. It came all the way from England. I thought I was going to get a super exclusive version with a England exclusive sticker. If you didn't know, exclusives in England have different stickers than the ones in America. The ones in America have a Walgreens exclusive sticker, while the ones in England have a special silver metallic sticker that just says special edition. So I was really hoping to get that to review for this video. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry that it's a re-release Funtime Foxy 2 2021. I'm really sorry that yeah, this is just ripped. This is just ripped. Okay, great. Oh, this is so sad. Okay, well, I guess we have another ennard leg, if you guys want that, and our Funtime Foxy, which is just, it is still a official Funtime Foxy, so let's get over the box. We said we don't care about boxes anyway. I stomped on them with my feet anyways, and let's just review this figure. And now, as much as I love Lopit, as cool as a character as Lopit is, sadly, this is one of the worst figures because of how inaccurate she is. If you can tell, this is a 100% recolored Funtime Foxy action figure, but Lopit isn't actually a fully recolored Funtime Foxy. So the first major issues we have are the eyebrows. Lopit clearly has no eyebrows. Lopit has a blank face. It's funny that they forgot ennard's eyebrows. He should have had the eyebrows, but they gave Lopit a extra pair of eyebrows. As well as that, you can still see Funtime Foxy's eyelids, which Lopit should not have. They should just be straight blank eyes, but instead there is eyelids there that they just painted black. The paint on her is, wow, extremely sloppy and disgusting. Ugh. The paint goes down onto the teeth paint goes into the mouth. This Funtime Foxy had a beautiful painted mouth, and this Funtime Foxy's mouth is horribly painted, which is very disappointing. So again, she can't swivel. Oh my gosh, there's a paint scuff here too. Wow, this is really disappointing. But I mean, this is basically the same figure as Funtime Foxy, except with different colors. One thing I do really like is they made the knee joints fully orange. Funtime Foxy's knee joints are just gray, just normal gray, but this Funtime Foxy's knee joints fully orange. Another thing that's really interesting is the tan on Lopit is a lot lighter. It's almost unnoticeable compared to Funtime Foxy's tan. I mean, look at these two different tan colors. This tan it's a lot nicer to the eyes. This Funtime Foxy just has too heavy of a tan color, which doesn't look that good. And they did give Funtime Foxy her hook, which is the only unique thing about this figure. Everything else is just paint details. This is the only unique thing. So this hook is actually the most exclusive thing about the figure, which is honestly really interesting. She does also have a tail, which again is pretty horribly painted. Don't know why this Lopit is such bad paint jobs, but yes, she does have her tail, which is painted orange, which is really awesome. So this Funtime Foxy figure compared to the Lopit figure, it is still a really cool figure. This is, I think, the third or second most expensive figure ever made, with glow-in-the-dark Foxy being the most expensive and Jacko Chica being the second or third most expensive figure, which is really cool. Glow-in-the-dark Foxy was a Hot Topic exclusive, Jacko Chica was a GameStop exclusive, and Lopit was a Walgreens exclusive, the weirdest exclusive. You would have thought she would have been like a Walmart exclusive, but that's why she's so expensive. She's a Walgreens exclusive because who shops at Walgreens? Who the heck goes to Walgreens and says, yeah, I want a Lopit action figure? That doesn't happen. Like, what? So this Funtime Foxy is still such a cool figure. I really, really do like her. The paint, oh my gosh, is so sloppy. I'm noticing more paint details. The cheek just goes onto the mouth. Both of the cheeks go onto the mouth. This is such sloppy paint, which is really disappointing because of how much I paid for this figure. And honestly, it's really disappointing that that she was not in her original box and instead was in a different figures box. That should not have happened. But these are both of the exclusives in the Wave, Funtime Foxy, and glow-in-the-dark Circus Baby. So that is it for this video. I really hope you guys did enjoy seeing my entire Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location review video. I really hope this brought you back some good nostalgic memories of opening these classic figures. I'm glad I got to open these classic figures on camera and have a nice calm video, no destroying anything, being calm, besides when I screamed super loud when I realized the lopit was a fake, but that's besides the point. And the rest of this video was a nice, calm, happy review, and I'm really glad that you guys did enjoy seeing me reviewing all of these Five Nights at Freddy's figures. Again, leave a comment explaining why you should be the lucky person to win the entire set of Sister Location action figures. So please let me know, because it's a really big giveaway, and I want to know if you guys deserve them. So that's it for this video. I really hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you all later. Goodbye!